What is going on, good people? This is Ian Walker of Obsidian Games. Welcome back to the channel. I am here because I'm wanting to share something awesome with you guys, something incredible that I've been working on the last couple of weeks. I had to record this video again because I found that, it didn't show y'all what I was trying to show you. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Um, So yeah, here we are. We're back here looking at the Obsidian Solo Engine, which is the app that I've created for tabletop RPGs in general, whether it be solo, role-playing, cooperative role-playing, or with a group even. If you are a GM, this is a valuable tool that you can use as well for your tabletop RPG use. Okay, so I want to go over some of the features that I have added since the last video that I did. I want to say that video came out about a month and a half ago. Say it got a lot of positive reception. I really appreciate you guys for the reception to that. Um, so what I want to do since then, I've added a lot more features to the game here. And one of those things, if you guys can see here, is at first I had just the regular traditional seven set of dice here, the D4, D6, 8, 10, 12, 20, and 100. And here, so you could choose how many dice here that you want to roll with, and it will roll those dice for you. It'll roll those, and then you can double click to do that, or you could double click here and it will roll the dice for you. So there's two different ways to roll here. All right. So if you're done with that, what I did add too is I know that there are some who play with the fate system that didn't want to just restrict this app to one type of dice. So what I did was added fate dice as well. And here you could decide however many dice you want to roll, whether it be 2, 3, or 4 fate dice. You roll those fate dice here, and those results will come up for you there. Okay. And again, you click on those to get rid of that. So fate dice are here. Another one that is pretty popular amongst the solo RPG community are Rory story cubes. So what I did here was I added those images here, and as each type, the original, the actions here, and the voyages version. And so you can again choose which cubes you want rolled out of the 9 cubes, and then you can make your results out of all of those there. And again, you tap those dice to dismiss, and then you can just roll, or you can just tap on these again. Now, what I'm showing you is the web version here. The web version is going to have some features here that are not yet implemented here, and I'll do a quick demo of that on my phone in a moment just to show you guys what I've done here. But we'll keep going. But yeah, so you have the rest of the story cubes here. I don't think there's a reason for me to show you that. I kind of gave you that. So let's move on to the next part here. The Oracle. Before was just the regular Oracle here. The basic yes, no Oracle with certain, likely, even, unlikely, or impossible odds. What I added here in the Oracles period are you got the responses here. You can still double tap to dismiss, but what you can also do is now copy the results. When you copy those results, you can move here to the notes section here, open that up, and you can paste those results there in the notes there. And you could save those notes here. Okay. So you can go there and then you'll come back and you'll have those results there for you. Okay. So that's one of those things. That's another thing that I've added here. Another one that I did was the interrupted and altered scene Oracle here. So a random scene, if you just want to put something there. This was inspired by the Mythic engine. I love how there's a scene interrupt mechanic in there. I want to add that here in the OSE as well. So there's 3 different types of scene interruption types. And so you just roll that on here. And again, whatever that is, you can copy that result, place that in your notes as well, like I just showed you here. Lose an NPC. Okay. And you can decide how you want to do that in your play. So adding this extra Oracle to it kind of adds a bit more options. And again, makes it so that you don't have to move away from your solo role play experience and kind of keep immersion here. Okay. So let's move over to the tables. Now, this is the part where I told you that we have some changes between the web version and the phone version. Okay. But just to show what changes are here already. So with um, all of the tables here, you could click on a name, and if say you want to delete certain names, you can do so. You could delete the name by clicking on that X button here. You have up to 100 entries per table that you create, and you could click on each one and you can customize them however you like. Okay. This lends itself to a lot of pre-preparation. Again, prep is play, like I like to say in all my solo role-playing videos. So if you are playing a certain theme type of game, you could prep your tables accordingly, doing this. It just, the possibilities are endless for you. Now, if you have a list of tables, you can also import a photo. So you could take a photo of a table, take a picture of that, and then add that to that here. So let's see if I can find an example of a table here. I know what I can do. So I just finished a game called Apothecarium. It's one of my newest games. I'm going to be doing a video on that soon. And let's see here. Games. Because I want to show you guys that work here. Man, it's doing me dirty right now. Okay. But what the point of that is I want, again, people to have access to anything that, anything that they want. Any kind of tables that you download, you can implement all of those tables into the game. Unfortunately, I don't have any tables here online that you could look at. Actually, hold on. Actually, let's see. This one might work. I just, I just, I just came out. I just found a table from Rising Legends here. I'm just put random here. So you see how it came with all of those deals there? So you could come here and you could delete uh, parts here. Okay, so right here, so this is the emotion table. So I'm just going to delete this. So we're going to make an emotions table. Okay. All right. Save table, 12 entries, random. So I'm going to call this random emotions. Emotions, and then save table, 12 entries. And then right here, bam. There are those emotions right there. So you see that there, how I just created that table. And again, you can click on these and get rid of any of those. Now in the phone version, what you can do is you can get rid of whole tables. What you do is you swipe right and then you click the red X and that gets rid of the table entirely. Okay. So that's one of the great options that you have here when playing with the OSE here as well. Again, up to 100 options. Any table that you create, you get up to 100 max words that you could put into each table. So far, the number of tables is limitless. So, I may narrow that down. I don't know. I might just leave it as is. We'll see. As long as the app continues to act well, then I'll just leave it. Um, but yeah, there's that. Okay. And then the best part with that are your combos here. So when you're doing your combos here and you're creating stories, or quest seeds, or you want to do a change scene, you can do that here and generate those things. And then if you like the combinations, again, you hit copy and you could place that in your notes. So for those of you who like the mechanics of your tabletop RPGs, you like to write that information down, you can do all of, you can roll up this information, go to your notes, paste that in, and then take that whole document, either save it as before, you could save it as a PDF or as a .md or markdown for those of you who use Obsidian or things like that, and put all of that information in there. And then this allows you to select your own tables to combine. If you don't want to use the presets, you could just click on what you want to do. So for instance, whenever I start my games or my sessions, I always click um uh pick 5 different words and I roll that combo, and whatever those are, I write those down in my journal. Again, I can copy those down, put those in notes. Okay. And then as I play the game, so that I stay immersed in the game itself instead of grabbing a book or trying to find a table online or whatever, I have these as seeds that I can use to implement into the situation that I'm playing to kind of keep the story going. Okay. So the biggest thing here is the copy feature, allowing you to copy your results into the notes here. Now, the biggest feature and the newest feature on here is the ability to take a character sheet like this here is Elric Quartermain's quarter sheet, his character sheet. You could take a picture of this character sheet, okay? Take a picture, import the photo in, and it will give you the full deal here. Now, this is not perfect. I'm still kind of working out kinks and bugs on that. But what this does allow you to do is that you are able to edit the character sheet. And if there are certain fields missing, you can go in and add certain fields. Like for instance, so again, this says you have the field label, which is like here, the inventory here. If it's text, whether it's a number, like in the ability scores here, if there's a tracker of some sort, like your health, your notes. So again, this would be another text block, a multi-line text block. And then you have your tags. If you have a list of tags that you want to put down, this is one of my favorites here. And I'm just going to show this off just so dots. So I'm just put energy tracker and then hit add. This is not on the Rising Legends character sheet, but I just want to show this so that I can show you guys here. You determine how many dots are there. So I know that there are games such as, I want to say Cosmere, a Marvel superhero role-playing game, um, stuff like that, that has these dots here. And as you use them, you can tick on them. For D&D, you have your spell slots. You can track those using this as well. Okay. So I just erased that there. But then you save that. And then you could copy this character sheet if you want to use it as a template. You could copy the character sheet and not copy the template, but you could copy the character sheet, put it also in your notes to have it elsewhere as well. And so the next thing is to be able to copy the template and place it and be able to use a blank template in order to use for whatever else you want to later on, so that you don't have to do this every single time you do a character sheet. You can just go into the app, pull up this as a template, and then rock it and put in all the information that you want. And the main goal is to, in creating this app, is to make it so that you are able to play a solo RPG on your phone by yourself. And I actually did that this past weekend. I went out to the lake and I played a solo RPG session on my own right here with the tables really fast. This is what I was talking about. You're able to slide right here. Let me stop the share here. So you're able to slide right here. And if you tap that button here, that red X, that will delete the full table. I don't want to do that because this is my personal one. But you're able to do that on here. So again, it leaves room for a lot of possibilities. And I was definitely able to play a full solo RPG by myself just using this app. This is not an app where, you're playing a um, what's that called? Choose your own adventure. They say, oh, it's a solo role-playing game app, but it's choose your own adventure. It's not really that. This app is truly that. No matter what system you have, no matter what you're playing, if you're able to import your character sheet which creates a minimalist character sheet like you've seen here. Let me show again, there's my Eric's character sheet here. Minimalist character sheet that you can use. You can just flip back between the modes, everything saves, and it just makes it easy. It was extremely easy to play on the phone. So if you have this app, you can play it on your phone, you can play it on your tablet. It's just that easy to play. So so that's the OSE. That's the Obsidian Solo Engine. And I'm very proud of it. I think it's going to be something that you guys would really enjoy. And I can't wait for it to be released out into the public officially. So if you've made it this far to the end of the video, first off, I appreciate you and thank you. Number two, I have an announcement. So what I want to do is I want to choose 3 people to actually play test the Obsidian Solo Engine here. Solo role players, you can be traditional role player, whatever. If you are interested in being a playtester, I'm going to be choosing 3 people. And what you'll need to do is go into the comments, tell me what game you're playing, tell me why you want to check it out, and what your goals are when playing when playing with the Obsidian Solo Engine. If you are chosen, not everybody's gonna be chosen. Like I said, I'm choosing 3 people because I want to keep this playtest very, very small for this first round. And so once I choose the 3, I will send you information. I will send you the link to be able to try it out. Okay. Um, so yeah, if you're able to do that and I choose you, then we'll move forward from there. Anyways, give me your thoughts, your comments. I've been appreciating the community and the comments on the videos. You guys have been amazing, and I know my smoke detector thing has been the biggest meme of all. I'm working on them. You see, there's probably a chirp right now going off. I got like 6 alarms in the house, and I'm working on getting all of them taken care of. So I'm working on it, people. I did the loudest ones first, the ones more jarring ones first. So I'm getting through to them. Batteries are ridiculous. I'll get to it. I promise you. Um, but yeah, appreciate you. Those of you who stick with me despite that. I know there's folks who turn away from my videos because of it. And I apologize for that. But for now, it is what it is. But for those of you who still rocking with me, thank you so much. And so please continue to leave comments and likes and all of that on my videos. And if you really like what you see here, I appreciate the subscribes as well. The growth on this channel has been amazing. So thank you very much to all of you. Anyways, I'm going to leave it right here before I start rambling and repeating myself. And I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Okay. You guys take care. Bye.